Hey friends, it's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom here with another little educational video. And thanks to Christy for the suggestion and the question. And it's about how to cleanse and clear, and I would say also consecrate your tarot and oracle card decks. So, I'm going to do a couple of things. We're going to talk about what you do to care and maintain your current decks, and then what you do when you have a brand new deck that has come to you and you need to get that started. You want to bless it before you use it, or you want to ask Spirit to bless it and set the intentions for what you want to do. So, let's start first with the easier ones. And that's like the deck you've already got. I've got a collection of decks. I'm sure you do too. And I use them for my clients and at metaphysical fairs and festivals and things like that. So, what I do is when I'm at a festival, I, and in between clients, I do a couple of things to cleanse the deck before using it with another client, and that is to hold it out and tap it a couple of times and imagine or see the energy that of the previous client drop from the deck. You're just making sure that the energy of the previous person and their question or their concerns are out. Then I set it aside and I put a crystal on it, and it is the selenite crystal, which helps cleanse energies from other things that it's put with, like other crystals, card decks. So I just put these on, and these, of course, when I've received them and charged them in the moonlight, I put the intention that they will be used to help me with my card decks. Okay? So that's one of the things that I do. If um if my card deck is one that I've used a lot recently for clients, for fairs, there's a lot going on, then I might take the time to sage them again to cleanse any accumulated energy from them. But I'm assuming that tapping it and the crystal are doing their job, okay? For a brand new deck that I get, there's a little more work to be done in consecrating it. And you need to know that I cleanse everything. I cleanse the box that it comes in, that it's going to remain in. I cleanse the little booklet that comes with it, and I cleanse the cards. And depending on how they spread out, because some of these decks cards like to stick together. I might go individual, card by card to cleanse. So let me show you what I use. I use a candle. I use a bundle of sage, which I put in the candle to make sure it's giving off the smoke, and this one definitely is. I don't know if you can see it. And then what I do is I start waving the cards over the sage bundle. And while I'm doing it, I say a prayer. I ask, thank you, Spirit, for bringing this deck into my life in order to be used as a divination tool for the highest good of my spiritual journey and the highest good of all others' spiritual journey. Thank you for allowing me to use this as a tool and a conduit for your messages and the ancestors and spirit guides and guardian angels messages for all the clients that come into my life. And so I will do that, and I will thank you for the many blessings that this card deck will, and the many messages this card deck will provide. And then I'll do the same again with the book. I'll thank Spirit for the information in this book and the person that created this deck and created this book to give me further information about the meanings for the cards as channeled by the author. And then I also like to cleanse the box that it is in, especially if I'm going to keep the deck in this box. I want please remove any energies that need to be removed. We want this clear for uh, keeping this deck safe and its maintenance. So that's one of the things that I do. The other thing that others may do, besides saging, besides selenite, is they may put like crystals. Maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't, but putting them out in the moonlight during a full moon recharges them, recharges crystals. And some people put their tarot decks in the moonlight as well on a full moon to get a charge of energy and cleansing. And the other thought too that some people do is put it in the sunlight. And like I said, I will do that sometimes as well. If you don't have a bundle of sage, this candle, a candle, is just fine to use as well. And I've seen some people in between readings um, put their decks over the flame of the candle. And just if you set forth the intention that you want the deck to be cleansed of any residual energy from the previous um, handlers, people who've handled this, whether it's a new deck and some person in the factory or the printer's office put it in the box, anyone who's touched it, you want their energy cleansed. So you can say that, or any energy from the reading you just did with a client, you can do that as well. So it clears, it's what is in your mind and what intention you put in terms of whether it's the sage bundle or the candle. And I know I'm using a green candle. It's the candle that I have actually. Some people I think any candlelight is fine. This is a candle of prosperity, and that's an added bonus because I use these at festivals and fairs and for clients through my purpose, Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom. So I think it's okay to put it over a green candle because it's about prosperity. But some people would say use a white candle. But whatever you prefer. I actually I don't think it matters that much. To me, it's about what you have in your mind and the intention that you put on the deck as you are consecrating it. So that's what I have for you today about the care and maintenance of tarot and oracle card decks. I hope you have a wonderful day and many blessings to you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. What other videos would you like me to do? Thank you. Have a good day.